Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Dave with Midwest Grow Co. Today with these ingredients, I'm going to show you how to make a super simple, pretty much vegan worm tea. I'm using these Bubble Magic tea bags, a little bigger than I thought they were going to be, but they're really high quality and I can't wait to see the results with this. I got a couple of those and they're 5-gallon buckets, so you can see how huge they are compared to a normal cheesecloth. These are Ridgeline earthworm castings, kind of the focal point of the whole brew. Some indigo mycorrhizae from Ridgeline and Ridgeline kelp meal. I'm using earth juiced Hybrix. I've used it for 2 decades or more. And the secret ingredient, that's Ridgeline root down, which I'll tell you about later and in a separate video. So I'm going to start with 3 cups of these worm castings. These are fed only alfalfa seedlings. So there's a lot of enzymes in alfalfa that we know are great for plants, and the worms are a special European variety that just reproduces and eats like you wouldn't believe. So we get these really microbe rich, incredibly chunky worm castings, the best I've ever seen on the market, honestly, and we're happy to offer them pretty cheap. Check on the website midwestgrowco.com. I think they're $24.99 for a 20-pound bag, and the 50-pound bag is 47, something like that. I don't use anything else. So I've got 3 cups in there. I'm gonna do, because I'm doing 2 buckets here, I'm gonna put 3 more. You can see I'm trying to show you how chunky and rich these are, how pure they are. They almost have trichomes on them. They're so alive. Can't beat them. Next, just because I want the hormones coming out of this and a little potassium from the kelp meal, I'm going to add 1/2 cup. I'm getting some auxin, cytokinin, and gibberellin here within the teas, and it's also just another form of microbe food. Very effective for cannabis. So this is Ridgeline root down. This is not a special effect. That's how soluble it is. It just floats away. It looks like a ghost or something. No, this is soluble humic, soluble kelp, B vitamin complex, and 13 species of bacteria. I'm getting a lot of fungi and trichoderma and bacteria from the castings already. We're just going to enhance it a little bit with specialized bacteria. Here's Biscuit coming in to check on things. Now you can see I have a 4-inch flat air stone in here. I like these better than cylinder air stones. They're easier to clean, and they have suction cups on the bottom to stay in place. Now these bags have a pretty sturdy zipper. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a zipper freak. If it's cheap, I don't like it. And then a Velcro little tab there to seal it, and then the plastic snap to fold it in half, make it a little more space efficient. So I'm gonna drop these in here, then we're gonna move over to the water source and start filling these guys up. Now I'm using a small boy from Hydrologic. It's very, very, very important you have a dechlorinated water when trying to ferment any kind of active microbe tea or compost tea. This is just the small boy. It does about 1 gallon a minute. The filters are very affordable. I forget how many thousands of gallons you get out of just the single filter, but it's well worth the money. I also drink it. Takes about 4 or 5 minutes to fill this up. I'm only filling up 4 gallons so I can have room for aeration once I get the lid on and allow a little froth to form. We'll show you that in a follow-up. So I've got a little water in here, and I'm going to add a generous spoonful of indigo. These are 6 glomus species, very effective, and also compatible with a lot of other bacteria and such. That's a 1-pound bag. I believe we sell it for $39.95 on the website. And I'll give you a cost breakdown at the end, a visual of everything. It's I'd say about $100 minus the buckets. to get this brew going. So I'm going to add just about a tablespoon, a really light pour of this molasses. It's unsulfured, so it's very important to use unsulfured so we don't fluctuate pH or kill off any of the microbes. Clean the lid and the lip as always, and back to stirring. Now the reason I like to do this by hand is because we're already getting a lot of aeration just by forcing the water in here and mixing the microbes and their immediate food source, sugar source. You can see there's a little viscosity and a certain amber color that I've achieved that I always look for early on. By the time we open these buckets in about 18 hours, there will be a super frothy beer. Now these plants that we have going, I'm going to show you in another video, but this is the first fermented microbes they've had. I've been experimenting with our instant soluble stuff that hasn't come out yet, and it's been doing fantastic. So I'm really excited to see a fermented brew come into play and how well they work together. So I'm bringing the bag in, letting it steep, and forcing a little water through there so any debris that's or any of the inputs that are stuck at the top of the bag I can wash down into the water. This is already getting really dark, which is what I'm looking for, and it's about full. So you can see that headspace I'm going to leave here. We're done. We're going to take it over to the air pump for about 18 hours, and there you have it. And my helper will follow the long way. So here we have the air pump hooked up, and the bag's open right now, or the lid's open. You can see the right one is aerating a little more. I'm going to try to match the left one to look just like it. It's about the level of aeration I want in this. And we'll come back in just a little bit of time tomorrow, and we'll show you what's going on, and we're going to put them on the plants and get going from there. So thanks for watching the video. We'll see you guys soon.